We've been partners of Google for 15 years on the Kayak side and 20 years on the OpenTable side. And we've always remained a couple steps ahead of them on the product. So what we really want to do is have consumers have reasons to use our services versus the Google flavor of them. And on the travel side, that means better search results, more powerful filtering and sorting functions. On the OpenTable side, it means more restaurants and easier reservations.
You know, the ousting of the CEO and CFO of Expedia last week seems to be symptomatic. Whether you see Google as a threat or not, it seems to be symptomatic of this threat from Google as it tries to push its results. We know Barry Diller, the chairman of Expedia, is looking for a candidate outside of the company. Would you take that job if it was offered to you?
I'm very content with my existing job at Kayak and OpenTable, and particularly being a direct report at Glenn Fogel. You know, I think Expedia is a great company. They've been a wonderful partner of Kayak's for many years. I know Mark personally. He's a great guy. I don't know the circumstances of his leaving the company or for, you know, who Barry Diller is going to pick next, but whoever it is, I'm looking forward to working with them.
But what type of skills or characteristics does this new CEO need to have at a time when Expedia is really feeling the pain right now?
Well, I think if you put a really smart, capable person there, you know, overall the travel business is very healthy. Expedia is a great brand, and I think they can right the ship on that company. But I'm much more focused on what I can do to make Kayak and OpenTable even more successful.
As we watch Google, Amazon now testing out flights in India. Are you worried about the entrance of Amazon into the online travel sector, as though you guys needed another competitor?
You know, I'm not worried about Amazon. It's a great company. They do a lot of things very well. Travel historically has not been one of them. So they've tried multiple times in the North American market to get into the game and without any success. So, you know, we're attentive to what they're doing. We'll watch it. But, you know, I think the core efforts that we are pursuing at Kayak, like Kayak for Business, like Kayak Premium Accommodations, will keep us ahead of them as well.
How are you preparing for what will likely be the biggest moment in online travel, and that is Airbnb going public next year?
Yeah, I don't know that that's the biggest moment in online travel. You know, I as an entrepreneur myself, I've taken a couple travel companies public. I'm rooting for Brian. I think it's great to see Airbnb finally come out, and we'll see what their market valuation really is. But, you know, as a competitor to him in some ways, I'm also eager to see what their financial reports look like so we can get some visibility into their operations. So welcome to the party, Brian.
But short-term rentals, highly regulated, fragmented, given the recent rules released here in New Jersey. I mean, you think this is just a sign of more to come in 2020?
Well, I think short-term rentals is a category now that's gotten a lot of consumer traction. You know, Airbnb didn't invent it. You know, HomeAway and Vrbo and even Booking.com, our sister company, have had that content on their sites for many, many years. But I think it's big enough now that a lot of regulators are giving it additional scrutiny. And I think the industry as a whole welcomes that scrutiny. We all want to have a level playing field. We all want to have consistent rules and regulations in place. And, you know, I think we need to pay taxes on that stuff too. You know, the one thing in the short-term rental space that I think the world is looking for is consistency and reliability in the service offering. And that's why we recently launched Kayak Premium, which is an attempt to endorse, if you will, certain properties so that consumers can feel more comfortable picking them.
How are you going to differentiate your suite of products from the competition? When I go on and I use a flight search site, they all seem roughly to be the same to me.
That's true if you're just looking and snacking, so you're just looking for a quick price quote. But if you're actually about to open your wallet and plunk down $500 for a ticket or two, for example, you want to make sure you're getting the right price and you've seen all your options. And I think at Kayak, we've done very well at this for the last 15 years and making sure that we show you everything. So Google, for example, their Achilles heel is they want to show it to you fast. And as a result, they will drop a lot of results on the floor, or they won't have the consistent accuracy that Kayak has. So if you're snacking on content, by all means, you can use a lot of different sites. But if you're actually ready to buy, you better check Kayak.